Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about having a Virgo sun and Libra moon in a natal chart. And we're going to elaborate and expound on that. What I'm going to be talking about is having that combination, that sun moon combination in the natal chart, having a Virgo sun and Libra moon. And first off, well, the basic character, which is the sun, in this case, the sun being in Virgo, can be very organized, analytical, detail oriented, industrious, reliable, and scrupulous. Now, on an unconscious side, which is in this case, unconscious is the moon, conscious side is the sun, and on unconscious side, which is the moon, um, being in Libra, can be more relaxed, equitable, diplomatic, sociable, refined, and balanced. And this is a combination that likely is overall, generally speaking, tactful and diplomatic. Chooses the words carefully when they speak because both signs, incline toward being tactful and being proper and as far as what's being said. Um, a lot of this, it could be, of course, impacted, say, by having a very much different ascendant. If you have your ascendant, say, in Aries, which is very outspoken and abrupt, or say Sagittarius, which can Sagittarius will often say things a lot of other people will not say, and to the point where it can really demean or demoralize a person. So a lot of this depends on also contraindicators and modifying influences in the natal chart. Now another thing is that this person may bring that Virgo, Sun Virgo industry into something Libra related, which can include something with the law, acting, art, arbitration, negotiation, maybe working with scales, being somewhat flippant, but that could still apply in some isolated cases. Libra is connected with scales. It is the sign of balance. May even be doing something, say for example, sport that could be connected with where you need to maintain balance, which is tennis or gymnastics as some examples. Now the Virgo sun, the sun astrology is about our basic wants. And the Virgo sun wants to be of service and stay busy. And moon is about our emotional needs. And the Libra moon needs relationships, collaborating with others, things that are aesthetically appealing, just general balance, order, intellectual sociability, bouncing ideas off others. And the thing about this too is, the sun in astrology is connected with the true self. And the true self, in this case, the sun being in Virgo, can be punctual, systematic, methodical, health conscious, and the inner self, which is the moon, in this case, the moon being in Libra, can be charming, tactful, cooperative, some examples. And this person may be a little more relationship oriented than the typical Virgo sun. The sun in astrology is our basic fundamental character. And Virgo, some people are often very shy and they can be introverted because of a very studious and just like to be busy sometimes by themselves, just doing studying something, analyzing, diagnosing something. But you have the Libra moon, it can add a little more sociability to the person that has the Virgo sun. Now another thing too, in astrology, the sun reflects our drive and motivation. And the person may be driven and motivated, again, that's the sun, in this case, the sun being in Virgo, to work and be helpful. And with the Libra moon, it could be doing so. That need to be fair, balanced, and the moon in Libra being fair and balanced manner. And this also, if this is, let's say if this is a conjunction aspect, out of sign conjunction aspect. You have, say the Virgo sun is at 28 degrees and the Libra moon is at 2 degrees. That I consider that an out of sign conjunction aspect. Now, some people, don't believe, in out of sign conjunctions or aspects, but I do. And I could illustrate it with this example. Now, with the Virgo sun again at 28 degrees and Libra moon at 2 degrees, that's a 4-degree disparity. And you have the sun and the moon in close proximity to each other. Now, they may not be in the same signs, but they do, I see this as friction being caused by both planets. So it is, it's valid, I believe. Now again, some astrologers and astrology enthusiasts don't believe in the out of sign aspects, but I do. I still believe they apply. But anyway, if you have a conjunction, out of sign conjunction with the Virgo sun and Libra moon, well, there may be more intensified focuses the sun on one's emotional needs, which is the moon. And if it's, say, another thing I want to get at as far as this goes, it's a combination of the Virgo sun. Now, when you have the sun in Virgo, the sun, reflects the biological father. And it indicates that the biological father may actually be a Virgo sun, moon, or ascendant, or embody those characteristics. And the moon represents the mother, and the person that has a Libra moon, the mother may be a Libra sun, moon, or ascendant, or embody those traits. And it's also about the perception of these people. If somebody with the Virgo sun, they may perceive the biological father as somebody that's analytical, punctilious with details, helpful, service-oriented, but at the same time may see that person, someone may be overly pedantic or persnickety or overly critical or judgmental. And you have, and with the Libra moon, the person may perceive the mother, somebody that's charming, tactful, diplomatic, equitable, and refined, but at the same time they perceive the mother as someone that's overly ambivalent, indecisive, wanting peace, at all costs, may even see them, as a person that's too relaxed about things. So there are certain good pros and cons with both the sun and the moon, and as far as the perception of the biological father and mother may go. But anyway, it's just this combination, is such where, like most sun moon combinations, there's a disparity between the two. And the thing about it is, of all the adjacent signs, I believe Virgo and Libra are the ones that may be the closest in terms of the demeanor and personality. Now, I know Virgo and Libra still have vast differences, don't get me wrong. I mean, Virgo, being a feminine sign, it's introverted. Libra is masculine, it's more sociable. But the fact that those signs can be refined and like cleanliness and having order, I would say, as well. So there's really, there's a very, Virgo can be intellectually motivated, and Libra can be interested in intellectual pursuits as well. So, and also both are very, can be tactful and diplomatic. So they are, similar. And so I mean the sun, but still you do have, certain disparity with both. With the two signs, given that Libra is more extroverted than Virgo is. So there is, a certain, it's more about intellectual sociability. Virgo can just be more intellectual in general, but not necessarily wanting to have, express, what they want in their, express that in their relationships or forming, that many connections. So anyway, people, That'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.